played for 24 wins. They are the tops in the history of the HSBC Sevens World Series. The Sunrise Mountains getting a great view as we look across the Mojave Desert to the Sam Boyd Stadium. As we get set for the Cup Final here in Las Vegas 2015, the USA Sevens, part of the HSBC Sevens World Series. Here are the teams. New Zealand has injuries, but no excuses. Every team has them. DJ Forbes and Tim Mickelson didn't make the flight, and Joe Webber has concussion, and he's out. And so too is Gillies Kaka, the man who broke his hand yesterday. Murphy Taramai has concussion and will not start. New Zealand has 9 players for the final. Fiji has lost their captain too. Osia Kolini-Sao will not play. But it's 7 against 7. So we also look at the rejig of the New Zealand team for the players who are left, and we look at Scott Curry, Sam Dixon, Dillian Collier and Lotte Raikambula. Which of those men will play in the backs? Because in recent times they've all had time in the forwards as well. There's going to be explosions and fireworks before the game gets underway as the teams run out. There'll also be national anthems. Here they come. Las Vegas Finals 2015. So look at the Fijian players there. Sabanatha, Rawatha, brilliant player, Vetimo Rauruvu, Samasoni Very. The referee is Matt O'Brien of Australia. His last appearance on the Sevens tour, because he'll be off to do Super 15 shortly. Does a Super 15 match in 4 weeks in Auckland, New Zealand. God bless Fiji, and now God defend New Zealand. So the tension is building. The referee is from Australia, Matt O'Brien from the Gold Coast, and he's put in a tremendous record with the Sevens, 125th game, but shortly leaving the tour to go to Super 15 refereeing. He'll be doing a match between the Blues and the Force at Albany in 4 weeks' time. But this is the job at hand for the young New Zealand captain, Scott Curry. He has injuries, and so we wonder how the game will pan out. The Fijians must be the favourites. They're going to swap over. It looks like the Fijians would be the favourites. They're unbeaten. They've got real racehorse in the backs. They've got real workhorse in the forwards. And they won yesterday. There is the nervous New Zealand coach, Gordon Titchens. I'm Keith Quinn, and with me is former Canadian internationals. We look at Ben Ryan, the Fijian coach. So away we go in the final. Remember, it's 10 minutes of madness. Half-time and then 10 more minutes of madness to decide the Cup final in 2015, Gareth.
We heard God defend New Zealand. That's the anthem. They're here in this final because of the lowest point scoring record. They've only allowed 7 tries. Can they defend this potent Fijian attack? We'll see.
Those coaches, Ryan and Titchens, resume their knife-edge rivalry. That's not straight. And what we wonder, will the tactics be with injuries to two of his key players, Gillies Kaka and Joe Webber, and also Murphy Taramai. They have 2 concussions and 1 broken hand, but there's a broken hand on the Fijian team as well. They've lost their vital man, Osea Kolinisau. So we look at the New Zealand backline and we see straight away that Lotu Raikambula is in the backs. He's got the ball. He's played Commonwealth Games gold medal in the backs as well as the forwards. Here's Sherman Stowers. He gives it to the teenage prodigy, Reiko Ioane, 22-metre line. Stowers handles again. Bowden Waka. Dylan Collier. That'll be the biggest game of sevens in his young career. And that one is played almost accidentally off to the corners. And it'll be a defending team, Fiji throw in.
Fiji line out. A real buzz in the stadium. The Americans have just finished. A lot of Fijian support here. California has a huge Fijian population. I think most of them have traveled here, Keith, ready to go.
One of the key guys in the team in recent days has been Jedi Tuai. He makes a lovely throw, number 9. It's on the floor. It's called a knock-on. Here's an early advantage to New Zealand. Scrum here. You see the signal by the referee back at the 15-metre and 5-metre intersection.
Let's have a look. He's called knock-on at the line-out. It's brought down and it's dropped.
So we look at the New Zealand scrum formation. Collier, who's a winger in the 15s game. Dixon, who's a regular forward. And Curry, who's a regular forward in the 15s world. Bowden Waka. New Zealand on hot attack. Can they turn the attack? Oh, fumble back with Rakambula.
Volvo's so close to getting a boot to that.
So he's a tremendous player, Lotte. He won a gold medal at the Commonwealth Games level for the forward play and for back play at 2 separate events. So he's gone back to the back division with the injuries to those key players. So let's see how that plays out. Teams must attack. It's the final. Remember, 7 minutes each way has gone. It's 10 minutes each way now. Beautiful pickup off the floor by Rorovu. Lovely run here. And it's the little man in the big moment, Jerry Tuai.
I'm very surprised here at Waka, the sweeper. Pinched in. Looked like he had enough support. See him shooting through the screen there. That meant they were through and gone. Tuai has got too much base.
Conversion attempt from Rauvuvu. Over it goes for a 7-0 lead for Fiji. So Gillies Kaka on the sideline. There's his plaster on the broken hand. He's out for 4 or 5 weeks, we understand.
The impact of that, if the referee has a quick word, is the ability to make tactical substitutions in a 20-minute final. It's all changed now for Gordon Tietjens.
It's very hot down there. Well, they're playing into the shade now. And, lovely pickup by Waka. Right in a critical position. He makes a very stylish pickup. But referee assistant Rasavengi has called across to the referee to talk, and it's going to be a scrum.
I think he went to hold it out to kick with his right foot. And then the attention to the Fijians when he couldn't get a boot on it.
He's a brilliant talent, but this is pressure like he has never faced in sevens before. Tuai. Already a try next to his name. He runs wide. There he gets. He gets 2. 2 for Tuai.
Let's have a look. Set piece, solid base. Off the right foot, simple as that. Raikambula, maybe not used to defending in that position, gets beaten on the inside.
Well, it's a brilliant start for Fiji. They now lead by 40 to 0 with the conversion over. No wonder they're happy. The kickoff again. Vuvu. And straight away back in possession for Vuvu. There he is, the guy that got the 2 tries. Is he going for 3? Of course he is. Mata.
Wow.
William Mata, and he's going to get 3. No, there goes Raikambula back for defence. That time Raikambula got him. Waka. Now let's see what New Zealand can do. Oh, it's been kicked straight to Mata. It is frantic.
Ball's gone out of bounds.
This is Sam Dixon of New Zealand who's got something to say to the referee.
You need to be quiet. Sorry, sir. Walk away. Hey, sir. Walk away.
It's not very good a referee speaking like that.
I'm telling you now, I see any sign of foul play, you put yourself at risk of a yellow card. You need to be the captain.
Yes, sir.
Don't incite things, keep them down.
Thank you, sir.
That's all you're going to get from me.
Okay, sir.
Same thing.
Yes,
Well, the captain, Asaki Katonimbao, has called him sir 3 times and then shook his hand.
Well, let's see if we've got some foul play.
Let's have a look here.
Claiming a headbutt, perhaps. Oh, gee.
Well, there might be repercussions on that one afterwards. That was the man himself, Katonimbao. Lotte Raikambula at the 22. So, Dylan Collier, big strong lad. Katonimbao, Stowers, Ioane. Defence coming across Adam. Gets it up to his captain, Curry. 2.5 minutes to go first half. Raikambula, he's a good passer. He's a very good technical player of the game. As Gareth Rees has suggested, he might not just be in the best knowledge of the way the game is played. He's trained in practice with him. He's very fit. But there's real pressure going in on Lotte Raikambula. He can cope. He's played 67 events on the tour as Raikambula. So number 2. Space to run. Push ahead. Curry back. And he has to make a clearance. And he's missed his touch. Here comes Rawatha. Spinning it wide now to Ravuvu. Katonimbao. Oh, but bang down on the New Zealand side to Collier.
Ioane has to get to his feet there. He's trying to buy some time. And O'Brien's going to his pocket for throwing the ball away after the penalty had been awarded.
So Bodine Walker goes to the bin. It's crisis time for New Zealand now. Under the sun and in the shade for the team now. 6 playing a rampant Fiji team. We're up 14-0 coming towards half-time. And there is the third try. This one is to Savanatha Rawatha.
Sam Dixon seemed to have him contained. But watch that off the right foot. And look at this power. Just driving those legs. Dixon desperately grabbing the jersey. Doesn't win that battle despite the flailing leg to kick the ball away.
Came straight into the team last year at Dubai, and they beat New Zealand 44-0 on that stage and that tournament. And so here he is again, up to 21-0 at half-time. They're on track to challenge that, although New Zealand might have a say in that in the second half. Getting to half-time here now in the final in Las Vegas. And it's a fantastic effort by Fiji, and that one's kicked down to the dark corners. Collier goes back and covers it for the restart at the 22.
Yeah, of course, the half won't end. The hooter has sounded. It will be a free kick for New Zealand at the half, a chance for them to do something to get back into this match.
So New Zealand walking it up. They know this is the last play. They had some moments early in the half, didn't they? But basically dominated by the brilliance of the Fiji attacks. Kambula. Stowers. Trying to clear space. In goes Collier. Rakambula. New Zealand has 6 men on the field, playing 7 Fijians, 21-0 down. There's Rieko Ioane.
Keith, the good thing about that missed kick is it allowed New Zealand to take about a minute off the clock of the sin bin there with their possession. Just want to hang on here for the last few minutes. 2 seconds, sorry.
Semi Kunatani, number 1, gets it away to touch. He's hardly had much action in the game, and he's one of the finest players of the last couple of weeks on the tour. But half-time has reached in this final. Fiji rampant at 21-0.
It's the most important score all season. We score next, but we are in control. They are chasing. Pamalua, tackle, going over chase and the breakdown. Keeper and Talanoa, left and right. Maui, Matau, Talanoa. Go forward, eh? Yo. All of you, this is important. So I kick off, we play, we keep. Simple? Simple.
Still leading. Even though you see the bandage on his hand.
How about those words from Ben Ryan? The next score is the most important try of our season. He's commented on how actually young his Fijian side is. One of the youngest on the tour. But what a display they gave us in that first half.
Well, remember how they won in the Gold Coast, an event one. Then South Africa won the next two tournaments. And New Zealand won a week ago in Wellington. Here are Fiji and New Zealand battling it out. 10 minutes to play. I'm sure the basic message from Gordon Titchens to his team would be leave your lungs out there. Rieko Ioane. He'll have a birthday next month and turn 18. Can't go into the pubs or the gambling casinos here in Las Vegas. Can't do that for another 2 or 3 years of coming here, Rieko. But he won't be thinking about that, obviously.
Yeah, right, Moisey, we're right.
His brother was here last year.
Moisey, we're right.
He saved his best for the semi-final, his first 2 tries of the tournament. They're going to need some magic from him in the second half.
All right.
On the Toka Babas, Vovo begins the second half and kicks it straight to the youngest man on the park. And there's a bit of football played by Vovo. And now Kunatani. Been quiet in the first half, but probably the most dangerous man on the park. New Zealand are back to 7. Lovely work by Katonimbau. Vovo. Down he goes. Katonimbau. Too wide. You could pick him by the red shorts.
Oh no.
That's amazing.
Shades of Serevi.
Viri. Short pass. Kunatani. It's brilliant, Fiji.
Doesn't matter who you're supporting. It's just great sport. It's great rugby. Kunatani on the end of it. Just wonderful athleticism and footwork from the Fijians.
Look at the light blue flags up in the top corner. They are the Fiji supporters here, coming in their hundreds and thousands here. And goodness me, it's all happening for Fiji here. Another converted try. They're going up in the sevens final in multiples of 7.
Watch this. Missed tackles from New Zealand.
So here on the field now, New Zealand's gone to its bench. There's not many left on the bench after the injuries. Jack Goodhue is on the field. A long time in 7 for him to play and make his mark. Bodine Waka. So New Zealand must go crazy now and to see if anything can unfold for them. That's a really withering total against them, but still Curry, who's looked every inch a leader, takes it forward. He's got Ioane with him to Collier. Look at the tackle by Kunatani, cleared away by Ioane to the midfield now. Sam Dixon gets clear, can't make a pass to Goodhue. Oh yes he can, and the young man from the far north of the North Island of New Zealand, Jack Goodhue, is in for the try.
Great resilience from the New Zealand side here. This was the final movement. Even he's limping as he gets up here.
So here's New Zealand making, well, there is Sam Dixon doing what he is best at. That's catching high catches from his Australian rules football background, where there's a lot of leaping and jumping and catching, a lot of aerial play. But hasn't progressed too far for New Zealand. Now it's Fiji trying to flash the ball in their inimitable style. They have a penalty now. Fiji have not won a final in the Sevens World Series here in USA since 2007. This kick is a simple one for touch. It's Mark Harvey in the foreground from the support staff. Ambrose Curtis is, I think he must be the last one left on the bench to come on for New Zealand.
Looking down there like a wounded troops.
Casualty clearing station on both sides of this final. Two-way. Is it going to be three-way for the young man? He's got 2 tries already. Vuvu, Kunatani.
Oh, the no look.
They are going crazy here. They've gone back to the traditional Fiji way. And is it going to be 3 for Tuano, who's caught down? Kunatani.
Wow.
2 for Kunatani.
Keith, isn't it great to think this Fijian flair and brilliance that we've seen over the years is now going to be part of the Olympic Games? The whole world can see these athletes in full force.
You're absolutely right. We've seen that. Somehow when Fiji is in this kind of mood in a final, it's more spectacular when there are other teams who might be more structured in the way they play. Back they go to halfway now. It's 35-5 now the score. The conversion was successful. Remember, the Fijians have had this kind of form. So Jerry Tuai is off to the sideline. He's taking a rest. So Goodhue takes it forward. Bit of guts and effort and commitment in the New Zealand team, but it's just not worked for them here. Referee Matt O'Brien from Australia. Dixon's played a gutsy hand as well. Here's Goodhue, a delayed pass into Dylan Collier. That famous now sidestep of his. Oh, he gets a sideways pass out to Ambrose Curtis, who's into the game, and New Zealand have a moment. Quick shot at goal. You watch them take this very quickly, and it's Bodine Walker's taken it within 5 seconds, so it's now 35-12.
The youngsters stepping up here.
Interesting guy, Ambrose Curtis. You watch him in the close-ups here. He hardly ever speaks on the field. He plays the game in total commitment and concentration and silence, and that's a penalty. There might be a yellow card here. We look to the referee.
Off you go.
Yes, that's against Kunatane, and away he goes to the sideline. Interfered with the leaping New Zealand catcher. So, if New Zealand were to get a try, 2 minutes to play. Curtis, there's a few more spaces. Walker. Curtis! That's 2 for Curtis, who'll make the fast pass, and you watch how quick the kick is taken, and New Zealand have gone up to 19. Still 3 scores away, and less than 2 minutes to play.
We had an 82-point game earlier today. Good spinning and good offload off the ground from Vaca.
Very tall man at 6'4", 1m94. Ambrose Curtis from Wellington, 2 tries to his name, and Dixon is doing tremendous work in there. Short pass from the 6-man Fiji team are well ahead at the moment. And here they come again, taking it wide out, and there's a big tackle going in for New Zealand from Ioane. Manu Langai is on the field. Clock ticks while everything is tangled up in there, and it's a penalty for New Zealand. Let's see what they can do. Still, with Fiji only 6-man in the 7-a-side game. Dixon goes in and takes 2 out. But Fiji drive over the top, and New Zealand have another penalty. And the man, did he throw the ball away? Referee says he didn't. Curtis, unfortunately for New Zealand's hopes, he passed it straight to Ravovo, and now it's gone to Vidi, and that's a forward pass. It's a crazy game. It's crazy paving. And Semi Kunatani is on his feet, but maybe he's not going to be come on again. They're giving Sitivini Wonga to come on in his place.
Frantic stuff here. Normally playing into the hands of the Fijians, but the Kiwis don't really have an option.
Set.
Seconds to go. Is there a final flourish for New Zealand? Curtis. Crowd is counting down. I suspect a lot of the people counting down have a Fijian accent. And it's over. And it's a beautiful moment for Olympic Sevens and Fiji Sevens as they've beaten New Zealand in the final by 35-19. To the winners, the spoils. The losers can only stand, sit and stare. And the celebrations for Fiji will be long into the night. Fantastic win. They came out fast and furious, and New Zealand could not stop the total mounting.
Well, let's see it, Kalini. You had the watch from the sideline. What does that win mean for the boys?
It means a lot for us, because for the race for the title and the points, we want to close the gap on New Zealand and South Africa and claim one of the top 4 qualifiers for Rio.
Defence was outstanding in their final, probably all tournament.
Yeah, we've talked about it that we got to get it on the field and off the field. That's something we worked on, and our discipline. And the boys have been really good in the field on working on what the coach wanted us to do.
One thing that was really impressive was that even though you were out injured and other guys swapped and changed, you had a good squad effort right across the weekend.
That's one of the strengths of our team. We said that before we used to have X factors in the team. One strength we have now in the team is that we rely on the team and not on a single person. I told the boys, if I'm out, there's a better person in the team that can replace me, and they showed it this weekend.
Now just tell me about this huge Fijian crowd that come to support you here in Las Vegas. They were outstanding, weren't they?
They are always outstanding in Vegas. There's always a lot of Fijian supporters. They always come to Vegas. We always disappoint them in previous years, but we were really lucky to win against a fabulous side like New Zealand.
Now just tell me yourself personally, how long are you out? Hopefully you're back for Hong Kong?
That's why they didn't want me to play this tournament, because they say you need to look at the bigger picture. There's a Hong Kong, and I'm just out for 3 weeks, so I'm looking forward to come back for Hong Kong and Tokyo.
We'll get over to the boys, and congratulations, sir. Well done.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Osea Kolinisau, captain, as the Fijian team sing a prayer. As they do, you can see the biblical quotes on their forearms written there to inspire them for their hopes and dreams and ambitions. And they played with a great deal of flourish today. And this is what I like about Las Vegas. Let the kids and the fans onto the field. Memories go back to Gareth Rees tried to interview the Samoans a couple of years ago, and they were carried away literally as he interviewed them. There's a man with the balls for a souvenir up his shirt. Great scenes here. A wonderful final to a fantastic tournament. The New Zealand team down in the round two in a huddle of disappointment and now marching away. There they go. They're going to have their heads up too. They had difficulties in making the final and putting a team on the field when you think of the two concussions and the broken hand, and they gave it plenty. They played right to the end, but really that early flicker by the Fijians became a flame.
Our presenters here on stage, Mr. Steve
So
Brennan,
there
Senior
is,
Vice President and
to the
Regional
left,
Commercial
Mr. Dan
Executive,
Lyle.
HSBC Bank USA.
Rich Clark, CEO of Rhino Rugby Worldwide.
And Tournament Director.
Dan
Rob
Lyle,
Cornelius,
Executive Vice
USA
President
7's
and
VP
Tournament
of
Director.
Business Development.
Mark Egan,
And Mr. Mark
World Rugby.
Egan
That's
from
Mark
World
Egan
Rugby.
there with his arms folded. And there is Osea Kolonisau shaking hands with his left hand as the battle scars prevent him doing it in the more traditional way, shall we say. And well played, Fiji.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the medals around their necks. You can see the tired faces after 3 days of sevens action right here in Las Vegas. Can we please? We'll get the Fijian captain, Osea Kolonisau, to the very front, please. Ladies and gentlemen, your Las Vegas HSBC Sevens World Series Las Vegas champions, Fiji! Fiji, Fiji, Fiji.
So a wonderful moment there for Fiji Rugby. They're slapping each other on the back and congratulating each other. And look what they've done with that victory. They've inched up closer to New Zealand in the top three. And the gap to South Africa at the top has been closed by New Zealand as well. So what an exciting result at the end of the USA Sevens here in Las Vegas. South Africa retained their lead. Let's congratulate them on their performance here. They have 93 points, but their 7-point lead is cut to 5. New Zealand now have Fiji chasing hard on between 88 points and 86. Australia a little gap back to 71, and England are only 3 points behind Australia. Now remember, the positions 1 to 4 after 9 events will go automatically to the Summer Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro next year. So Australia and England are locked in that battle at the moment. That's the World Series table after 5 events of 9 on the HSBC Sevens World Series for 2015. And there is a lovely moment. The great man, Waisali Serevi, has the cup, the trophy. He's being mobbed in there by the fans. So the gentleman at the back heading away, celebrating with the team of today, the great man from yesteryear in sevens, Waisali Serevi, who's doing so much great work up here in the United States in promoting and coaching the game and bringing it to the high standards which have brought perhaps the USA team through to 4th place here. So what a wonderful tournament it's been under the spacious blue of Nevada, and Fiji are the champions, beating New Zealand in the final by 35-19.